Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're back! We are back with the Zero to Hero playthrough. Eep, fix the mic. We're back with the Zero to Hero playthrough of Marvel Champions. So there was an idea that Canje would get good at playing Marvel Champions, and so this isn't Canje Plays, this is Canje Learns. So I'm trying to go from Zero to Hero from good lord, what the hell did I buy? To, all right, you know, I could play this without being awful. And so that's the playthrough that we're going for today. It's been a while, but I'm back and I do want to keep going through with this. I decided to skip ahead of the Spider and the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. I'll come back to them, but I was super pumped when they started releasing the X-Men stuff, so I'm really happy for it. Jen, what is up? What is going on? Yogi, hello. Why are you? You shouldn't be above everything else. You shouldn't be above everything else. So we're gonna pull you down to there, and let's see if that fixed it. Nope, I'm terrible at my job. We're gonna keep doing this until it does. Ah, there it is. Haha, fixed it. All right. So, hey, Yogi. Where are you at so far in my Zero to Hero playthrough? The last time I played against the Wrecking Crew, it was that Game of Palooza, not the recent one, but before. And we lost horribly because I brought 2 aggression decks and got wrecked. So I don't know, right? Canje learns. But I learned that day. I learned today how that works. So yep, that's where I am at. Elaine, what's going on? Hello, my friend. How are you doing? See, Mitch is a very slow learner. I am a very slow learner. Woohoo for the win. Yeah. So we're gonna get into this. Yeah, it's basically Canje suffers. But I got the chat with me to be like, hey, you can't do that, dude. What the hell are you doing? Haven't you learned this yet? So I'm going to try to get better at this. There are new keywords. As you can see, I got the stuff for them here, which is, you know, their sheets that you get when you print them out. So I'm going to we're going to talk about what that is. We're going to talk about our characters. We're going to talk about the fun stuff that's going on, and we're going to talk about a bunch while we get down to the table. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to my patrons, YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. We're gonna have a good time, and let's get down to the table. Man, that was a lot of fast talking, but it was only because I keep messing with this. So I am for people who are wondering, I love Arkham Horror. I think it's a fantastic game. However, I will never play it without Kate and Cynthia or Janet and Stacy. So therefore, since you know, we are spread out abroad, everyone is everywhere, that it will be on Tabletop Simulator going forward, which means I don't need the content in hand to play. However, Marvel Champions is my second favorite, and so I was like, this will be the one that I pick up, and I do have I've got all of it. I've got all of it, and I'm super happy to have all of it, and I enjoyed a time. Elaine says, I'm playing through the core game now, true solo, lots of fun, stuck with Black Panther versus Ultron, can't win right now. Ultron is tough. Ultron is really tough, but I'm glad that you're enjoying going through it true solos. I tried doing it true solo, and it's doable. I was winning a lot, especially with She-Hulk. She is powerful. But I wanted to try these other decks and try it two-handed to see, because I don't know if y'all, Dale the Casual Gamer, he is a Marvel Champions guru. He would always run 2, and he would just dominate the board. So I was like, I'll get, you know, I'm hip. I'm happening. I'm now. So I can try it with 2 and see how that goes. And so far, 2's been okay. I've lost some, I've won some, but it's been fun. But true solo is still fun. I'm glad that the game is scaled so you can do that. All right. So we are gonna go against the Wrecking Crew, which I've set up top. We've got Cyclops and Phoenix, or Scott and Jean. If you've ever watched any of the X-Men shows, you've heard her call his name a ton and then faint, and you've heard him call her name a ton and cry. So it's gonna be that. So for Cyclops, as Charles Xavier's first student, nobody's more dedicated to Professor's dream of peaceful coexistence than Cyclops. Okay, sure. Armed with powerful optic beams and tactical genius, Cyclops leads the X-Men on their missions as field commander. So we've got a bunch of new keywords that we're taking on here. We have a new keyword called amplify, an amplify icon, new icon, amplify icon. The amplify icon increases the number of boost icons on boost cards. When a boost card is turned face up during an enemy activation, add one additional boost icon to that card for its amplify effect. Cool, that's amazing. An attack with piercing discards any tough status cards from the target before dealing damage. Okay. Ranged, an attack with range ignores retaliate. Cool. Stalwart, that's a new one for me. A character with Stalwart cannot be stunned or confused. Okay. Team Up. The Team Up keyword names two characters to include a card with the Team Up keyword in your deck. Your chosen identity must match one of the named characters. Additionally, a card with the Team Up cannot be played unless both named characters are there, identity or ally in play. I know that they have a Team Up card. I shuffled this, but I'll reshuffle it as well. It's It's not the Danger Room. And I'm using, if you're like, oh, here it is. If you're like, hey, Canje, or Derek, sorry, what deck is the, what's the build that you're using? It's the core. Going through the 0 to hero is using all core decks. So what they come with. So this is their Team Up card. So Psychic Rapport, and as you can see, it says Team Up Cyclops and Phoenix, and that's who we're playing with. Max 1 per deck, so they both have 1. As a hero action, ready Cyclops and Phoenix, choose to either return a Cyclops card from your discard pile to your hand, or place 2 power counters on the Phoenix Force. So, very helpful event. But that's what they have as their Team Up card. Let me stick that in there and shuffle as I talk. We've got Temporary. A card with Temporary must be discarded from play at the end of the round. Okay. The round. Gotcha. Villainous. When a minion with the Villainous activates, give it a face-down boost card from the top of the encounter deck. When you resolve the minion's activation, turn the boost card face up and apply its boost icon to the minion's stats for the activation. If the boost card has a boost ability, resolve its effects. Discard the boost card after the activation. That sucks. Cool. That is amazing. Okay. So that is Jerkface's turn. And he, let's see, his card is right there. So he starts off on his alter ego side. He's got 3 recovery. You may include X-Men allies from any aspect in your deck, and I did. So constant training. Action. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand, limit once per round. So use that ability. You're good to go. When he flips his superhero or his hero side, Cyclops, he's got 2 thwart, 1 attack, and 2 defense. Optic Blast. Action to attack. Spend 1 resource of any type. Deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. Limit once per round. So I'm assuming he attaches upgrades and then shoots them in the face. So that is his. And he has a leadership deck that is in here because that just makes sense for him. All right, cool. Then we go to Miss Jean. Jean. One of the 5 original X-Men and powerful psychic, Jean Grey was chosen as host for the Cosmic Phoenix Force. As Phoenix, she uses her telepathy and telekinesis to protect mutants and humans alike. So she also has the Amplify keyword on there, but she has this one called Permanent, where his was temporary. A card with Permanent cannot be defeated, leave play, or have any part of its text box blanked. This rule does not apply to cards within the same set as the card with Permanent. So it's just that card. You can't get rid of it. You can't. She has steady. A character with steady can have one additional stun status card and one additional confused status card. That card is not stunned unless they have 2 stunned status card. What? I gotta read that again. A card with steady can have one additional stun status card and one additional confused status card. That character is not stunned unless they have 2 stun status cards and is not oh, I see how it works. After the character's activation is replaced by a status card effect, remove all status cards of that type from that character. So she's got the team up, there's villainous, and that is her build-up. Throw this over here because I'm probably going to need that. So her, it's probably going to be all gritty. Oh, it worked out. That'll work. So she is Jean Grey, 3 recovery with a star next to it. Alter ego, so mutant psionic. So setup, put your Phoenix Force upgrade into play, restrained side face up, place 4 power counters on it. Response, after you make a basic recovery, place 1 power counter. Okay, so that's the star. Gaining back control of the Phoenix Force. When she switches to her hero side, she has 3 thwart, 1 attack, and 2 defense. The same as him. Well, more or less. Psionic Bond, hero resource. Remove 1 power counter from Phoenix Force. Generate a wild resource. Limit once per phase, not round. She has 9 health. So that is going to be her bit. Her card that we're talking about that has the Phoenix side is this, which is Phoenix Force, restrained. So it's a permanent, cannot be removed, right? You gain the restrained trait. Force response, after the last power counter is removed from here, flip this card. Hey Greg, what's going on? To the unleashed side. So you gain the unleashed trait. Phoenix gains -2 thwart. Okay. But +2 attack. Okay. Force response. After a power counter is placed here, if there are 4 or more power counters here, flip the card. So until she gains control back, and we'll put 4 on there. Cool. We'll draw cards later. Let's talk about our villains that are up here. We've got we'll start from this side. And I've got the A and B side. I've put them in together. We'll be playing with the A side because we are 0 right now. We are not hero. So Bulldozer, we're playing with the A side. One scheme with a star, 3 attack with a star. So it has Wrecking Crew. When Bulldozer schemes, place the threat on his side scheme instead of the main scheme. So that's, he's building up his power. And then Force Interrupt. When Bulldozer attacks, the power gains Overkill. Well, we read through Overkill. Overkill is that it goes, any damage, if I remember correctly, any damage that is in excess of someone's health goes to the main character. So he has oh, and let me pull that out because I've added those counters because I'm smart. So he has 23, should be 24. So let's boost that up by 1. He has 24 health because it's 12 per player. So he has 24 health that he's coming at us with. He is a tough one. His main scheme, or his side scheme, is Clear the Road. So Bulldozer side scheme. This card cannot leave play while Bulldozer is in play. It uses charge, force response. After threat is placed here, if there is 10 or more threat here, each player must discard the top 10 cards of their deck. Remove all but 3 threat from the scheme, and it starts with 4. Yay! I don't like him one bit. This should be 24, not 12. So he'll have 24 health, and he's got 4 on there. And this is his deck. So I'll give this a nice little shuffle for what it is. Then the next up Pile driver. Pile driver. Janet, thank you so much. Janet gifted 5 memberships to viewers. Janet, you are amazing. I love you so much. Thank you. Billy Spencer. So here comes the 5. Janet, thank you so much. So, is it going to go through all of them or just one at a time? It looks like it just can do one. Nope, there it comes. Scott Coleman, thank you so much for becoming a member. Janet, big hearts. I love you. Jen has become a member. Tim has also become a member. Thank you so much, Janet. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Oh, and Jerry as well. Thank you. Just popped in to show some love. Aw, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Janet. Alright, so Pile Driver made me blush a little. Pile Driver, 2-star and then have 2 attack. So he has Retaliate 1, which means if you hit him, he hits you back unless it's ranged. His star says, when Pile Driver schemes, place the threat on his side scheme instead of the main scheme. So we'll take a look at his side scheme. He has 22. I don't know why this is going now, but he has 22 health because it's 11 health per player. Then we've got his side scheme, which is Pile It On. His side scheme. So this card cannot leave play while Pile Driver's in play. Pile Drive. Force response. After threat is placed here, if there are 10 or more threat here, each player discards the upgrade or support they control with the highest cost. Then remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. So he goes back down to 3. And he starts with 3, and he should be at 22 health. And that's his 3 that are there. This is his deck. Yay. Alright, then we've got Thunderball. So Thunderball, 3 scheme, 1 attack. So when Thunderball schemes, put it on his threat instead of the main scheme. And force response, after Thunderball attacks you, deal 1 damage to each character you control. So not just you, but everybody else. Bastard. Okay, so he has, and I think I got the health right on that, right? 26 health that he set up for him. And let's see. Everybody knows the song. Sing it. I know you're singing it right now as you look at that card. I know you're singing it. The Thunderball side scheme. Thunderstruck. Anyway, Gamma Blast. Force response. After threat is placed here, if there are 10 or more, stun each friendly character and remove all but 3 from this thingamadoohickey. I know everyone's singing it. Alright, then the boss, the 4th of the Wrecking Crew, is Wrecker and his magical crowbar. 2 scheme, 2 attack. When he would scheme, place it on his side scheme instead of the main. And while Wrecker is attacking, he gets +2 if the attack is undefended. So he'll hit you for 4. And he has 28 health to go through. Yikes. His side scheme. The day of reckoning is at hand. So his side scheme cannot be removed while he's in play. Hard hitter, force response. After 10 or more threat gets placed there, deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Remove all but 3 from the scheme. And he starts off with 6. So 6, 5, 4, 3, basically, is how that lines up. And he has here. So we need to beat the 4 of them. Oh, yes, we do. So let's talk about what we're doing. We're taking the main scheme, which is Breakout. The scenario contains Wrecker A, Thunderball A, Piledriver A, and Bulldozer A as villains. Version B for increased difficulty. Wrecker, Thunderball, Piledriver, and Bulldozer in counter decks, which is what I just shuffled up. Setup. Put the Day of Reckoning, which I'll flip over. Thunderstruck, pile it on, and clear the road. Oh, that's their side scheme, sorry. Side schemes into play. Place the active counter on Wrecker, and then advance to stage 1B, which is just flipping the card over. So when 12 threat is on this card, that will make this card advance. So it says forced response. After step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 threat on each side scheme. Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the most threat. If it's a tie, I get the pick. If this stage is completed, if 12 threat is placed on this, the players lose the game. So it starts off with 0, but it'll get +1 per. And then y'all are curious, the first player token, or the main player token, is on Wrecker, so he is the active Wrecking Crew person. We also are dealing with kind of how this expansion works. So basically, we set it up as you saw here. That's what this is talking about. In this game, you do not use obligations, and you do not use the setup encounter. So our side stuff that'll come in and mess with us in a regular game doesn't come in this one because it would make the game insanely hard. So we don't have to do that. We shuffle, we place, we have the final layout that's set up, and that's what that's going through. So it says, note, Nemesis cards and obligations are not used when playing this scenario. So you do not have to do that to yourself. So here's how this fight's going to work. The active villain. There are 4 villains in play at the beginning of the scenario, but only the active villain will activate during the villain phase. So instead of 4 of them punching at us, it'll just be 1. Maybe. The active villain is the villain with the active counter. The all-purpose counter. The active counter is placed and or moved by card effects, so whoever has the highest threat is going to become the active, basically. The Breakout 1A instructs you how to do this, right? And Wrecker gets the active. Any effect that refers to the villain only refers to the active villain. Any card that refers to the encounter deck only refers to the active villain's deck. Maybe. When the villain is dealt a boost card, it is dealt from the active villain's deck. When a player is dealt an encounter card, as you can see, it comes from the active villain's deck. When the active villain is defeated, move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the most threat, and in case of a tie, we get to decide. Players may attack... So it says, note, players may attack any villain or thwart any scheme, regardless of which villain is the active villain. But the active villain is going to be the one that's going to be punching us. So, multiple villains and encounter decks. When an encounter card leaves play, it is placed in a discard pile of its corresponding encounter deck. Right? Makes sense. When a villain's encounter deck is empty, shuffle its discard pile back into its encounter deck and place an accelerated token on the main scheme, which is bad news bears. If all 4 go, that's 4 acceleration. We would probably lose the game in 2 turns. When a villain is defeated, their side scheme is also removed from the game. Any encounters from that villain's deck that are in play remain in play. If the players defeat all 4 villains, they win. Each of the 4 villains in the Wrecking Crew has its own side scheme with the line, this card cannot leave play. These side schemes are not discarded when they have no threat on them. Instead, these side schemes are only removed when the villain is beaten. We're not adjusting any difficulty because we're not crazy. All right. Oh, I've done a lot of talking. Y'all are here to see a game get played. So let's draw our starting 5 and see how we do. I've never played these. I'm going in blind, going in cold with these with Cyclops and Jean. I have not played them, so we will see how this goes. Might be good, might not be good. So let's see what we got. Oh, boy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got? So we've got teamwork. It's a tactics card. Hero interrupt. When you use your basic thwart power or basic attack power, exhaust an ally you control. Add that ally's matching power to your hero's power for this use. Interesting. One of Cyclops' card, which is priority target. Attached to an enemy. Max 1 per enemy. It's temporary. Interrupt. When an attached enemy is defeated, the player who defeated it draws 2 cards. So remember his ability to say that as an action, I could deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached to it. So I attach this to Wrecker, and then I hit him and then I get to use an action to hit him for 3, and that doesn't use my attack of 1 to exhaust me. So pretty interesting. Danger Room training. Attached to an X-Men ally. Max 1 training upgrade per ally. Attached ally gets +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 hit points. That's cool. Strength. And then we got the Beast as an ally with 2 thwart and 2 attack. After Beast enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card and add it to your hand and then shuffle. Wow, these aren't... I don't hate this draw. Because I was like, this is cool with that. But Beast costs 4 to put out, which is expensive. I've got 2 here with strength. We've got Danger Room training that would boost us up. And we've got priority targeting, which would automatically kick off his ability. So methinks I'm going to keep this, and that. And I think I'm going to ditch these 2. So one of the things that is different about this game is that when you mulligan cards, they don't go back in your deck. They get discarded, and then you draw 2 new ones. So I think I'm going to discard those 2 and draw 2 new ones, which I got Effective Leader. Interrupt. When you spend this card to play an ally, that ally gets +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the phase. Meh. And I got my Ruby Quartz Visor. Exhaust this card, generate a... man, it's been a minute. Punch in his physical. The chemical sign is... I can't remember, but the lightning resource. Generate a lightning resource for your optic blast ability. That attack gains piercing and ranged. Ooh. You should be a 26. And you should be a 28. Okay, that is your starting hand, my good sir. So she will draw our 5, and we see how she'll do. Ooh. So I generate a resource, and my optic blast ability gains piercing and range, which means they can't retaliate on me. Oh, happy day. All right, let's see how this goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, and you're supposed to get 6 too. I was supposed to draw 1 more. It was another teamwork. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I didn't look at that. Anyway. Psychic Manipulation. Play only if your identity has psionic trait. Thwart. When the villain schemes, this activation removes threat instead of placing it. Not bad. Downtime. Play under any player's control. Your alter ego gets +3. That can go. We got 2 of those that could go. We got Mission Training. Attached to X-Men ally. Max 1 training upgrade. Attached gets +1 thwart and +2 hit points. Holy balls. Phoenix Firebird, hero action. Hey Steve, what's going on? Hero action, choose. Remove 1 power counter from the Phoenix Force to ready her, and place 2 power or place 2 power counters on the Phoenix Force. Wow. Psychic Blast. Hero action, deal 4 damage to the villain. If you have the Unleash trait, deal 4 damage to each minion engaged with you. Damn, she's strong. Okay, so I'm going to keep the... I'm going to ditch that. I'm going to keep 3. I'm going to keep 3 of them. I'm keeping 3. 1, 2, 3. What do we got? We got Strength. We got mental paralysis, hero form only, attached to a non-elite minion. Attached minion cannot activate. Force response, after you flip to alter ego form, discard this card. And then mind control, attached to a non-elite minion. Take control of attached minion and treat it as a controlled ally with a blank text box. Its thwart is equal to its printed scheme, and it takes 1 consequential damage after it thwarts or attacks. Whoa, that's cool. Okay, all right, I'm happy. I'm happy. All right, so we're ready to get started. We're ready to get started, and man, a lot to do, a lot to do, a lot to do. So I want to understand, and for people who've played Cyclops, I'm so curious about his ability. That's his field command. No. Because here's the reason why I want to understand. Cyclops has this action that says constant training action. It doesn't exhaust him. It's just an action he has that's limited once per round. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand. Cool, I plan to do that. When I flip to his hero side, he also has an action. I believe it's legal to use both in a single turn because they're just actions, they don't exhaust, and they're once per round. So I believe that I can do both, and I plan to do just that. So let's use his first action to do constant training. So search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand. We could do game over. Choose an ally with a training upgrade attached. Nah, I want villains. Attached to a minion. Max 1 per minion. Each ally takes 1 consequential damage when attacking attached minion. We've got training. Let's see. Oh, and just to let you know, I know, and people are probably going to put this in the comments if I don't mention it right now. I know that because I'm using Phoenix here, she should not be in his deck. But remember, I said this before in a previous playthrough. I'm playing their decks as is, so I am actually going to put her in. Just consider her Madeline Pryor. Let's just do that and make it easy on everybody. Thwart, tactic. When you use your basic thwart, add an ally's matching power to your hero's power for the use. Attached to an enemy. That's the one I want. That one's the one I want. All right. So this is practice defense. Attached to an enemy, max 1 per enemy. Temporary. Attached enemy gets -1 attack. Muha. Muhahaha. So that is that. Is there anything I need to put down in? This is a hero resource that I can pay. This will just boost me when you spend this card to play an ally. No, that's okay. And priority. Okay. So then I'm going to switch to hero form because there's nothing I need to play under regular circumstances. I am going to spend this lovely 0 cost card. Who do we want to kick butt with? Wrecker's going to be a pain in my behind. And they're both temporary, so we can hit 2 people at once instead of 1, or just wait. I think I'm going to wait. What does this one do? When attached enemy is defeated, nope. We're going to do practice defense, so we're going to attach that to Wrecker. Attached to an enemy, max 1 per enemy, temporary, which means it leaves, as we read with temporary keyword, a card with temporary must be discarded from play at the end of the round. He gets -1 attack. We're then going to spend strength with the 2 symbols to put down my ruby quartz. We're going to spend teamwork to put down danger room training, which means I gain +1 thwart, so my thwart is 3, +1 attack, my attack is 2, and I gain +1 health, so I'm at 11 health now instead of 10. And I think, yeah, because we can only attach one per. So I'm going to attach this to him next time so I could shoot him in the face, and we could get rid of that. Okay, so what we gonna do? We're going to exhaust this card. Exhaust this card. Generate a wild resource for your optic blast ability. And it gains piercing and ranged. So action, attack, spend 1 resource, that resource that I need for optic blast, of any type, and deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. So optic blast. So that's 3 damage to him. 1, 2, 3. You don't have retaliate, and you took a lovely, lovely shot to the face. Then I'm going to attack you for 2 more for a total of 5. 1, 2. And that is, when do we determine if we're going to discard cards? After all players have finished is when we do it. Okay. Next up. So, pretty decent turn. He seems pretty solid. Let's get Gene going. Yes, if minions come out. This is fun. So I could pay this to Psychic Blast him for 2. But yeah, I think that's is just with an upgrade attached. Okay, so this sounds fun. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spend this 2 strength to pay for. Oh, sorry. Nope, can't do it yet. After you make a basic recovery, place. Nope, we'll flip you over to hero side. Now I can do it. Remove 1 power counter from your Phoenix Force. Generate a wild resource, which I will be doing. But before I do that, I'm going to do Strength to unleash a Psychic Blast at Wrecker deal 4 damage to a villain. If you have the Unleash trait, I'm restrained. So he's going to take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, taking him to 19. Ouch, Vil. Then we are going to use a heroic resource, remove 1 counter, so we'll knock this down to 3, to generate a wild resource that I will then use to put down mission training. So when mission training comes down, I get +1 thwart and +2 hit points. So my hit points are 11, same as Scott's, and my thwart is a 4. Then this is way too expensive for me right now. I'm going to spend Mind Control to play Phoenix Firebird. So choose remove 1 power counter from Phoenix or place 2 power counters on the Phoenix Force. I'm going to place 2. Going up the... Oh, I can ready her if I do that. Let me hold off on that. I can ready her to do that. So my first action is going to be to thwart for 4, knocking this down to 2. Yeah, that'll be okay. And then I'm going to spend this to play Phoenix Firebird to remove 1 counter going down to 2 to ready her. And then I am going to... Who don't I like? My attack will only be 1, so you're my thwart machine. So we're going to thwart again. I don't like... Bulldozer makes me get rid of 10 cards, which is stupid. Oh, and he would be next up, and I don't want him to be next up. I could knock Thunderball down to 1. But that means the first player token's going to move to Bulldozer. And he hits hard. He hits for 3. he just hits for 1, which I can deal with. So let me thwart Bulldozer. I'm just going to make him a 0. I don't ever want him to happen. And I think that makes more sense. All right, they've all gone. Everybody's done their job. Now we could discard. I'm going to discard effective leader. Hang on to priority targeting, and I feel that mental paralysis could be helpful. It's an upgrade which will help him, so I'm going to hang on to mental paralysis. Then we're going to drop to our hand size, which is 5 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got another priority target, which is fantastic. Coordinated attack. Attached to a minion, max 1 per minion. Each ally takes -1 consequential damage when attacking attached minion. So it's a tactic to hit them. We've got blindfold, an ally. Response. After blindfold enters play, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck, discard 1 of those cards, and put the rest back in the same order. Danger Room. Alter Ego response. After an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Danger Room, search your deck and discard pile for a training upgrade, and attach it to that ally. Any player whose alter ego has the mutant trait may trigger this ability. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, which puts you a Swift Retribution. Attack. The villain's the hero action attack. The villain schemes. Deal 4 damage to the villain. Not bad. Mission training. Attached to an X-Men ally. Max 1 training upgrade per. Dang it, he's already got 1. Okay. So that's there. We've got White Hot Room. Alter Ego action. Exhaust White Hot Room. Place 1 power counter on Phoenix Force or heal 2 damage to her. And then her Phoenix suit. Really? Phoenix gains the aerial trait. While you have the restrained trait, you gain steady. Not ready, but steady. While you have the unleashed trait, you gain retaliate. That needs to happen. All right. Cool, so we did that. We ready everything. And then we go to villain phase. So place 1 threat on the main scheme. After step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 threat on each side scheme. 3, 6, 4, and 1. Move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the most threats, which would be Thunderball. So he is now the main guy on us. Cool. Then on his turn, he is going to attack the first player, which is Scott. He's rolling 1 attack. After Thunderball attacks, you deal 1 damage to each character you control. So he's going to attack me for 1. I'm going to take it in the face. I'm not going to defend against this. I'm going to take it in the face. So he's doing 1 damage plus 2. So he had 1 boost icon on there. So he's doing 2 damage to me. Okay, I take 2 damage. Then he's going to attack her. She'll take it as well. Ooh. So that's 1 and a star ability, which says boost. Move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his side scheme. That villain schemes. Move the active counter to the villain with the least. Oh, God, no! That villain schemes. So you're scheming for 1, 2. So you go to 3. And now Bulldozer's the active. Damn it. Then, if Bulldozer's the active, then we have to deal with this and this because he is the active. We draw from the active encounter sets. Oh, God. Here we go. This is bad news. We got an escaped convict. So they see, and the card gains surge. Fabulous. So we skip the boost part. We don't pay attention to that. We just look at above the boost line. So it's escape convict, 1 scheme, 1 attack, 2 health, and the card surges. So that is in my threat area, and I gain another card, which is leading the charge. When revealed, discard the top X cards of your deck, where X is Bulldozer's attack. Place 1 threat on Bulldozer's side scheme for each different card type discarded this way. So his attack is 3. Damn it. So 1, 2, awesome. 3. So 2 different symbols came up. So he gains 2 more, going back to 5. Good job. Good job. Jerks. All right. That gets discarded. What else am I running to here? What prizes does he have? Corrupt Prison Guard, 0 scheme, 2 attack, 3 health. Guard. While this minion is engaged with you, you cannot attack the villain. This is the... Each player reveals and resolves an encounter card, and then we hit the end of the round, so therefore this card gets discarded. And then we are at a new round. Awesome sauce. Awesome. The sauce is so awesome right now, I can't stand it. Okay, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I can kill your prison guard straight up with him as his action. I can do that, and I actually can attach a priority target. Oh, wait, you're not first. It's her problem. She's first. Attached to a non-elite minion. That's you. Attached minion cannot activate. After you flip to alter ego form, discard this. Yeah, but he's a guard that's in my way. I can attach to you, and then you won't activate. I don't want you to scheme anymore. I need to get the suit and the white hot room out. So if I think that's what we got going. So 1, 2. We'll spend these 2. Yeah. And I will put out... Oh, she took 2 damage. Sorry. Forgot to hurt her. Hey, Meeple Monkey, what's going on? So I'm trying to think of whether White Hot Room or the Phoenix suit. I gained Steady. What does Steady mean? A character with Steady can have 1... Okay, so I need 2 stun tokens, status tokens to be stunned, or 2 confused to be confused. So we'll do that. Give me Retaliate. This will give me counters back in White Hot Room, which I think I'm going to use that. I can actually get both of these out. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to use her hero response, remove 1 counter, going down to 1 scary to generate a wild resource and swift retribution to put down the Phoenix suit. So there you go. Both of them are down. It's not a big deal. Okay. All right. So we're going to thwart. We're going to thwart for 4 on you, taking you back down to 1. I can't attack, but I can thwart. So we're going to thwart you, taking you back down to 1 because you suck. We're going to flip to Jean's side. And after you make a basic recovery, okay, so that's the only way I could get a counter back. So we're gonna flip the Gene side, exhaust white hot room, and we'll place one counter on here, booping that to 2. We're gonna boomp it to 2, and that's gonna be her turn for now. That's not good, but that's gonna be her turn for now. All right, Summers, get the job done. Priority on you, because we don't like you. We are then going to exhaust this, gaining the resource to do the action to just out and out kill this guy for 3 damage. The hell out of here with that. Then there's really nothing else for me to do. I mean, I could kill that guy. That's all I can do. When can we expect individual villain versions of these guys? And if you Canje, I think honestly, Meeple Monkey, I think that they're supposed to be grouped and individualized in season 3. But if they don't individualize them, I will. But I believe they're supposed to be. Yeah, I'm gonna just attack and kill you. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. 3 damage is a rough go. Scheming doesn't hurt me. So I'm going to flip to this side. And she could be my thwart machine. No, this will be a light one. I know he's about getting the allies out. It's just her response I don't care for this fight. After Blindfold enters play, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck, discard one of those cards and put the rest. I don't want to deck them. Those encounter cards aren't too big. I could put down the Danger Room. That probably would be helpful. So I'm going to spend 2 and put down the Danger Room. Meh. And then I'll hang on to that one. And that will... And as an action, I could search my deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to my hand. It's training... it's not bad. Do I have another 0 cost one? I do. Coordinated attack. That's to a minion. Yep, I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one. Yeah, definitely. I believe they're supposed to be grouped and individualized, but if they're not individualized, I'll do it. That's not a problem. All right, we're done. We discarded everything. We're going to draw back up to 5, so I do 3 for him. Danger Room training, effective leadership, and teamwork. And then you just get a full 5. I've got Telekinetic Attack. Deals 7 damage to an enemy. If you have the Unleash trait, the attack deals 2 additional damage and gains overkill. That... yes. Mutant Peacekeepers. Play only if your identity has the X-Men trait. Hero action, thwart. Exhaust your hero and any number of X-Men allies. Remove X threat from the scheme. And nah. Cerebro. Play only if you have the identity of the mutant trait. Alter ego action. Exhaust Cerebro. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for an X-Men ally. Search your whole deck instead if you control a psionic character. And add that ally to your hand and shuffle your deck. That's awesome. Swift Retribution, the villain schemes, and you get to deal 4 damage to them. And Scott, Cyclops. After Cyclops enters play, place 2 power counters on Phoenix Force. Force interrupt when Cyclops leaves play. Remove 2 power counters from the Phoenix Force. Okay, cool beans as it is. Ready them up? Ready them up. Okay, so then we've got this gets 1. Then after step 1, add 1 to each one. So you're going to 4. You go to 7. Danger. Danger. You go to 5. And you go to 2. Then we switch it back to Thunderball. Oh, God. He's about to trigger his ability. Oh, okay. Damn it. He's about to do it right now on the first one. So, he is going to... Damn. Okay, so she won't be stunned, but he will. All right, so here we go. Yuck. All right, so I did that. Upped everybody. Moved the active counter, and then it's time for him. She is in this form, so he's going to scheme for 3 plus a boost that says move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Why are you doing this to me, game? That's back to Bulldozer, who I don't want to have it. But he did scheme for 3. He went up to 10. And it says, after threat is placed here, if there is 10 or more threat here, stun each friendly character, remove all but 3 threat. So he goes back down to 3. He gets a stun, and I gain a stun here, but I need 2 because of my... where is it? Where is it? Where are you? I thought I had that. Yes. While you have the restrained trait, you gain steady. And steady says a character with steady can have 1 additional stun status card and 1 additional confused status card. That character is not stunned unless they have 2 stun status cards, and not confused unless they have 2 confused. After that character's activation is replaced by a status card effect, remove all status cards of that type. So she's okay, not so much. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much, you useless jerk. Then it comes over to him, who's going to scheme because Scott is here. And he's scheming for 4. Good lord, game. Good lord. Then she will gain a card. He will gain a card. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better as well. Headbutt on her. When revealed, discard 1 card at random from your hand. Oh, no. No! No! Take damage equal to that card's printed cost. If you are an alter ego, place threat on Bulldozer scheme. No! Oh, no. We're going to let fate decide this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 is a shuffle and pull. Why? Why, game? No, we're re-rolling. No indecisiveness. So 5. Swift Retribution, the cost is 1. So you will go up to 7. We need to deal with you. Then you gain... Choose the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Reveal the top card of his deck. Top 2 instead if he is the only villain. So the least threat is Thunderball. Okay, what's that supposed to do? That's what that's supposed to do. It boosts you. After Thunderball attacks, you discard this card, but he gets +3 attacks, so he's on an attack 4. Yay. And you go to Bulldozer. This game and give me agita. All right, so then we move the first player over here. All right. Well, far be it for me to stop punching y'all in the face. So it says after an X-Men ally enters play, I don't have any allies to add. So I can actually flip. I don't need an... I could grab another upgrade if I want. Do I want another tactic upgrade? No. Let's go ahead and flip. I'm going to do an attack to get rid of the stun card. Makes me sad. That's a waste of an attack. However, you... Who is it going to go to? So she's going to knock that down from 6 minus 4. So she's going to knock that down to 2, which means he's next up. So we're going to do... But I want to kill Wrecker. I think it's best to do that. I think I'm going to kill Wrecker. So we're going to do this. Drop that on Wrecker. Actually, not that one. Let's do that one. No, let's do that one. I was right. Let's do that one. And then I'm going to exhaust this to do the action to blast Wrecker for 3. Taking in the 16. And then... I'm mad that they only let me do that once per round, honestly. There's really nothing else I could do. Well, one training upgrade. Now I want her... Well, the 2 hit points really help because she's at 9 health now. I could boost her... I could keep her thwart up and boost her attack, which isn't a bad thing. So I think I will. I'm going to spend teamwork, discard this from you, and give you that instead. And that's all the fun. That's all, folks, for you. I can hit you for 7 just straight out. What can you do? After you make a basic recovery, power... Nah. We're going to flip you back over. You're still not stunned. Oh, wait. Before we do... Duh. I can exhaust this to give you a power counter or heal you for 2. Let's exhaust this. Let's heal you for 2. Then I'm going to flip over. And we're going to spend 1 to gain a resource. I want to put down Cerebro. Oh, wait a minute. Before I flipped, I would do Mutant Peacekeep to put down Cerebro. Then Alter Ego action, exhaust Cerebro. Search the top 5 cards for an X-Men ally, or search your whole deck. So we'll search the whole deck because she's a psionic. There's Banshee. After Banshee thwarts, confuse a minion. That's fun. Marvel Girl, Rachel. When Marvel Girl attacks a minion, remove X threat from the main scheme where X is the minion's printed blah blah blah. Storm, 5, damn. Reduce the cost to play Storm by 1 if your identity has the mutant or X-Men trait. So 4, still expensive. When Storm thwarts a scheme, move 2 threat from that scheme to another scheme. Yeah, but jeez, oh Pete. Girl? Oh, let me see. I think we're gonna grab Marvel Girl. Then we'll switch to this side. Ooh. So exciting. I can actually play one of them right now, or I could just go with the 7 damage. Allies or damage? Allies or damage. You're my thwart machine. Oh, man. I could bust him for 7 damaged. Taking him down to what, 9 health? I don't know. I think I'm feeling the 7 damage blast. I think I'm feeling it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So we're doing 1 to generate a resource. And we'll spend both of them to blast him for 7 damage to an enemy. If I have the unleash, it would do 2. It would have been 9, but it's 7. So that takes you 16 minus 7 is what, 9, right? 9 plus 7, 16. Yes. Yes. So she psychic blasts him down to 9. Oh boy. Okay. Then she still has an action. And she is going to thwart. No, you do not. I'm not discarding 10 cards. I don't care about you. So this will go. Yeah, because a 3 would make you. Wow. Yeah. So let's actually. That might not be a bad. Nope. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. So we'll bust you down to what's that? 7 minus 4, 3. Okay. And that is that. I'm using all the cards on her side. This card means nothing to me. It's just a resource, but I can gain other cards with a resource. I'm just gonna dump that. And then let's draw up 1, 2, 3, 4. And genius, psychic rapport. So ready. Oh, these 2 are perfect. Yes. Yes, queen. So we could do that. This will give her counters and ready her. We've got field commander. You take the first turn during the player phase. When your turn is done, player proceeds in player order. Starting with the first player, you do not take another turn. Each Cyclops upgrade attached to a minion loses the temporary keyword. Wow, so that would stay on him. Or the next thing I'm going to use. I've also got Ricochet Beam. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. So that will work. So we'll ready you. And then you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downtime. Another Psychic Blast. Rise from the Ashes. Interrupt. When you would be defeated, remove this card from the game, ready your identity, and restore it to its printed hit point value instead. Remove each power counter from Phoenix Force, so I go unleashed on him. So it's kind of like a second life. I love that. Psychic Manipulation. When a villain schemes, this activation removes threat instead of placing it. And Telepathic Trickery. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you have the Unleash trait, stun and confuse them. Cool. Okay. All right. So you're going to 3. You'll go to 5, 4, 6, 4, and then you're going over here. Do not mess with me by putting it back over there. I'm going to be pissed. So, oh, and you're supposed to ready. Okay. So, you're attacking for a lot. You're attacking him for a lot. So, you're attacking him for 4. He should be okay. Oh my gosh, I might have to defend that. I still have my optic blast, so it should be good. So you're attacking him for 4. I'm gonna defend that for 2. And that would have hurt, because that's the 2 I block. So I block those 2. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. You are attacking for 2. You're only attacking for 2. I'm gonna take it. And that's 2 on there, so he hit me for 4. So I go to 6. 6 of 11. Then you're attacking her. She's gonna take it for 2. Stop with these boosts. Discard a support you control. White Hot Room. Gone. White Hot Room is gone. And I take 2 damage. Then boom. Boom. What do you got? We're putting it over here because it's 4 and 4. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. Oh, wait. When revealed... Nope, I read the wrong thing. Sorry, I moved too fast. I read the wrong thing. Choose the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Reveal the top card of his deck. Okay, so I did the right thing. I did the right thing by putting it here. And reveal... When revealed, move all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat. If that scheme's force response ability is not triggered, oh come on, it does trigger, and you suck. So we're gonna grab yours and put it over here, making that trigger. After threat is placed here, if there's 10 or more threat here, each player discards the upgrade or support they control with the highest printed cost. Bye, Phoenix Suit. Bye, Danger Room. Awesome. Thank you for that awful card. And then you get attached to the active villain side scheme. Threat cannot be removed from the attack. Oh, and then this busts down to remove all but 3. Threat cannot be removed from attached side scheme by thwarting. The villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you, then discards this card. Wait, what? Oh, as a hero action to get rid of it. You are pile drivers. Attached to the active villain side scheme, which would be Thunderball. Okay. That was awful. Pass back over here. Shall we kill one of these guys? I can't remove from here. You're going to get it next. Oh, and this would go away. I can Psychic Blast him, knock him down to 5 health. I could go Unleashed on his behind. We're going to do 1. 2, Psychic Blast Numbnuts over there. For 4, knocking you down to 5 health. hang on to those two. I don't want to go unleashed on people. What does unleashed do? My attack goes up if I go unleashed to generate a resource. Ooh, boy. Maybe I should go on. You know what? Let's do it. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about it. We're going to spend this last resource to gain that wild. After the last resource, we're going unleashed. And then to play, so I spend that one resource and from the ashes to play telepathic trickery. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you are unleashed, trait stun, confuse the enemy also. So I could put it on Wrecker. And I think I will. I'm going to bust you down to 1. And I'm going to stun and confuse you. Then I've got a 2 attack. And I have a 4 thwart. I could get rid of pile drivers. So I am going to attack. I'm going to attack you for 2. 1, 2. And then I'm going to flip to Alt Ego. And then that's all I'm going to do. I could do this, but I'm not going to do that. That's all I'm going to do. Bye, Wrecker. I should have done it to him instead, but actually I should have done it to him instead, right? The 4 thwart. Yeah, I should have done it to pile driver. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to retcon that. And put you back to 5. Because that was just a thwart. And then I attacked you for 2, so now I'm going to kill you. Alright, so let's kill you by doing Optic Blast. So that's 3 damage. You go to 0. The Day of Reckoning is over. And we'll say that you are down to 4 health. Not 4, sorry. You have +1, 5 health. You're down to 5 health. Okay. So we killed 1. 1's dead. Then I'm hanging on to this. Field commander's what I'm feeling. Oh, sorry. I would have to do that. I would have to pay the priority target to kill him. That's why. So I had to do that to kill him with this. Then Ricochet beam sounds fun. Field commander. What does it say for field commander? Field commander causes Cyclops to take his turn first during the player phase, but it does not make him the first player. After Cyclops takes his turn, play proceeds. Cyclops does not get 2 turns. Okay. So field commander's not really. It's not really something to shout at. This could ready her. And then place. Yes. So before her turn, well, we'd have to retcon too much. I forgot I could play this if I need to. So we're going to do Genius to play Psychic Rapport. Before we do that, let me use his abilities. Okay, so let me... Who are we going to punch? I don't want you to attack me. That's going to hurt. Let's hit Numbnuts over here. Let's hit him. So I'm going to hit him for 2. 1, 2, because 1 and 1. Then I'm going to spend Genius to play Psychic Rapport. Ready both of us. Then choose to either return a Cyclops card from the discard pile to your hand or place 2 power counters on the Phoenix Force. You got rid of the cards that would have helped me stay, so staying unleashed isn't a bad thing right now. So I'm actually going to stay unleashed. And I'm going to get a card back. Let's get practice defense. Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I get that back, which would be that card. Then I could put down Field Commander now. So I could do it to put down Field Commander. And then every attachment loses temporary, and I could just keep blasting you. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend this to put down Field Commander. And I'm going to hang on to this. Then I'm going to attack you again, because you annoy me. 1, 2, going to 20. And then I'm going to flip on back over to that side. You're feeling spry, aren't you? Let's do a basic recovery. I don't want to put a counter back on you. Let's leave it where it is. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 1 is 6. So, coordinated attack attached to a minion. Tactical Brilliance. Thwart. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Choose a tactic card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. I got 2 of those. I also got Angel. Reduce the cost to play Angel by 1 if your identity has the mutant or X-Men trait. So he costs 2. And his attack can be very helpful. And we got Exploit Weakness. Oh, I'm hurting people this next round. Okay. What do you got? Ready up. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, and she would be stunned now because that card's gone. I think I screwed that up. But he would have come back, shot him anyway, and we would have killed him, but I think I screwed that up. So I'll hang on to that for right now. She's got Psychic Rapport, Mission Training, Mutant Peacekeepers, Passion for Justice. When you spend this card to play a thwart event, that event removes 1 additional threat. Expensive Storm, and Telepathic Trickery. Alright, so ready up. This goes to 4. 5, 4. You keep with it. You're going to scheme for 3, so this is bad. 3. Ain't nothing I can do about it. 6. So that's 6. Putting you at 11. After threat is placed here, if there's 10 or more threat here, stun each friendly character. So she is now fully stunned. And he is stunned again. And then removed down to 3. That's actually not so bad. And then you're going to scheme over here. Are you going to trigger it twice? You can't, but we'll find out what happens. So you're going to 4. So that puts you at 7. You could do it. You could hit me again. Then we gain a card here and a card here. What do you got? Convict with the Surge. When revealed, place 3 threat on the side scheme with the most threat, which is you, so you're going to trigger again, but you can't stun. I don't think I could get stunned multiple times. I don't think I can. Can I get stunned multiple times? So that's you, which puts you at 10, which will knock you down to 3, but I don't think I could get multi-stunned. I think I'm stunned. I don't think you would add more. Does anybody know? Let me see. Stun. Or status cards. 34. Status cards. Status. Yeah, I'm reading it. I'm trying to get to the status thing in the updated rules. Status cards represent different states a character may find themselves in during. The following status cards are used in the game. When a character is given a status card, take a status card of the specific type from the pool and place it on that character. Oh, here we go. A character cannot have more than one status card of each type at a time. Characters with the steady keyword can have one additional confused status card and one additional stun status card. Status cards' abilities have timing priority over all conflicted triggering abilities. The 3 status cards types are those. So, yep, that answers it. Just can't do it. Oh, and I forgot to knock this jerk face down to nothing. And this jerk face is at 20. And the rest are still healthy. All right, cool. So, yeah, that's not a problem. All right, what do we got for you? Choose to either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active villain side scheme for each upgrade you control. If you do not control, this card gains Surge. I have 3. I'll get rid of Field Commander. Sure. I'll get rid of Field Commander. Okay, then we pass it over to you because you're going to go first anyway. I'm going to kill your friends. That's what I'm going to do. You want to be tough, I'm going to kill your friends. So, search your deck for a tactic card, add it to your hand. There's my next 0-cost tactic card. Minion. Yep, that'll do. All right. All right, so we got stuff to do. Oh my gosh, he's got so much options. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is heal. 1, 2, oops, sorry. Going to 8. Healing going to 8. Then I'm going to flip to Cyclops side. I got to do this right. I'm then going to Come on, do this right. Do this right. Yep, yep. So this should work. So then I'll spend Angel and Coordinated Attack to play Tactical Brilliance, Hero Action, Thwart, remove 3 from a scheme. Choose a tactic card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. So 3 from a scheme. I'll remove 3 from here, busting this down to 1. And then I'm going to grab this upgrade. All right, so then increase the amount of damage attached enemy takes for each attack by 1. And I'm going to make it ranged. So I'm going to spend that. I'm going to spend the Tactical Brilliance to attach that to you. Then I'm going to Optic Blast to hit you for 4. Taking you down to 16. Wait, I'm stunned. Sorry. I'm stunned. I couldn't Optic Blast. Instead, let me get you back your 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I'm stunned. So instead, I'm going to Game Time, choose an ally with a training upgrade, ready that ally, and heal them for 1, going to 9. I will attack with him to get rid of the stun. Then I will Optic Blast to hit you for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then can you give me a symbol? Because I can hit 2 people now. Come on, give me a symbol. You can give me a symbol. Yeah, she can give me a symbol, right? It would have to be down here. And she can't. Damn it. Okay. She can't help me. So I couldn't ricochet, hit you and then you, or hit you then you, like I want to. So I'm just gonna attack you for 1, 2, 3. Going to 13. Yeah. That was a good play. All right. You're stunned. Okay. I get it. And you got a guy in front of you, which is not great. Oh, we've got Psychic Rapport, which we can play Psychic Rapport, do stuff, and then do stuff. So I don't want to rest. I don't want to rest with her. I wanna flip, fight. But what can we do here? We can exhaust Cerebro to search our deck for an ally and put it in our hand. So I'm gonna do that. And Banshee comes out to my hand. All right. Then we're going to flip. And I done lost my damn mind. So no, not that. I can Goodness. I'm gonna do 1, 2. I need to attack first before I do psychic rapport. Actually, we'll do 1, 2 here to do it. So let's attack first, and I'll be attacking for 2. Increase the amount of damage attached enemy takes from each attack, so it would be 3. So I will attack you for 3, taking you down to 10. Nope. I am stunned. Crud on a cracker. What do we do? Let's see. What do we do? My attack gains +2. I'm at a 3. That would be 4 damage to you. So I'm going to... I got to do it this way. I got to. That's a shame. It would have been an 8. It would have been 8 damage. So I'm going to attack to clear the stun. I think I still keep 1. Oh, actually, no. That card's gone. So, stunned. Then I'm going to do Psychic Rapport. Do I want to, or do I want to put down Storm? Nah, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to play Storm. She's insane. One, 2, 3. It's not enough to put him down. So let's do Psychic Rapport. Yeah, let's do Psychic Rapport. Spending 2 to ready both of you. No, we are not going in that deck instead. No, I want that. But I need to be able to generate a wild resource so I can play him and do what I need to do. Unfortunately, I have to. So... Oh, it won't matter. I need 4 for this to flip, so it won't matter. So I can either return a card from your discard pile, which allows us to ready and heal to your hand, or place 2 power pounders. Yeah. We're doing that. We're still unleashed. So I can hit him now for 1 + 2, 3 + 1, 4. So I can hit him for 4, and then I could hit him again too. So I'm gonna hit him for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you are readied. So you're going to just attack again for 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you're going to hit him for 2. 1, 2. And I think this is legal. I can play game time as a hero action. Choose an ally with a training upgrade attached. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage from it. I think I can play this card. Tell me I'm not wrong. Tell me I'm not wrong and I can play this card. Tell me I'm not wrong, please. Actually, it's more than 4. It's 3, 4, 5. It should have been 5 damage. You should be down to 6. Actually, you should be down to 5. Because I didn't count this when I hit you last time. You should be down to 5. Oh, tell me this is possible. Playing cards. Support is a player card type that represents location. Support. Oh, tell me this is possible. Playing cards, initiating abilities. So I need to look up initiating abilities. I don't know if anybody else is watching or anything, but please, if you know, school me, because this would be incredible. I would kill him if I can do this. Initiate abilities. When a player wishes to play a card or initiate a triggered ability, that player first declares their intent. Then the player checks the following conditions in order. Check play restrictions. Can the card be played or the ability initiated at this time? If the card or ability specifies one or more targets, check that it has at least one valid. Determine the cost to play the card. If both conditions are met, follow these steps. Apply any modifications to the cost. It says it's a hero action. Because she does 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if this is legal. Check the play restrictions. Can the card be played? What's the play restrictions? On your turn, you may play cards, trigger and request actions. It's a heroic action. It is a hero action. I could trigger and request actions. Let me go to request actions. I'm just reading the rule book now. I'm like, if this is possible, this is an incredible play. Requirement, remaining, remove, replace. I don't see it. I see requirement. Referential ability. Some abilities refer to specific cards by name. I think I can play this card. Methinks I can play that card. I don't know how to look this up. I don't know. I need to go to BJG. I need to go to BJG. BGG. Marvel Champions. Playing hero actions. Can you... Here we go. Here we go. Let's pull this up. Can you use hero actions off turn? Take Captain Marvel's Energy Channel card. The hero action is to discard that card and any counters on it to deal damage. Can I do this on another player's turn or on the enemy's turn or only on my turn? When it's another player's turn, you can do an action on a card in play that you control. Do an action on an event card. That is an event card, i.e. play the event. Do an action on an encounter card in play. When it's another player's turn, you cannot play an upgrade, ally, or support, use a basic action, or use an ally. Oh, shabab. Okay, thanks. I just read the learn to play again. Blah, 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 blah. I made a video a bit ago that talks about off-turn actions. Oh. Who are you, Andy? Andy, you are my hero. Oh, boy. Okay, so that is an event that I get to play. Oh, yes. Choose an ally with a training upgrade. You have one. Ready. And heal 1 damage from it. And then I discard that. Then you are going to attack for 5. And guess how much health you had left? Because I skip, so bye-bye. I took the 2 extra off because I forgot to add whenever I did the 2 attacks there. So you are DED. And you have 9, 10 health, -1, so you're at 9 health. And this is discarded. Oh, we're down to 2. We're down to 2. Okay. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. So what can I do? I don't want it to still be your turn. It's going to be your turn next, which is what I want. So thwarting, I can't thwart you. I can thwart you if I let you attack me. The villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you, then discards this card. You're going to hit me for a lot. You're going to hit me for 4. And then you're going to hit me again. I don't think I want that. Because you're going to hit Scott for 4. But he can defend. We both can defend. I could take it. I could take it. I could take it to get both of these out of there. And get rid of that. And I'll stun and confuse you while I'm at it. Say you like them. See how you like them apples. So let's do it. 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 I'm glad to be part of this plan. All right. As a hero action, the villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you. Then discards this card. You're going to be attacking me for 4. 3 + 1. Straight 4. So I'm going to go down to 5 health. That's okay. That's okay. This is discarded. Going back to pile drivers. Discard pile. And it says, force response after Thunderball attacks. Discard this card. Gone. Then I'm going to use Storm and Passion for Justice to use telepathic trickery to remove 4 threat. And if I'm unleashed, which I am, stun and confuse you. And I'm done. That was a good turn. That was a really good turn. Okay. I'm going to discard that. You're going to keep what you got in your hand because I got plans for you, sir. So, then we 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. I've got coordinated attack. Hello, Phoenix. After Phoenix enter play, choose a Cyclops card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going for. And Tactical Brilliance. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Choose a tactic card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. And then you're getting your 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're a good duo. Telekinetic attack. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you are unleashed, deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you have the unleashed trait, the attack deals 2 damage, deals 2 additional damage and gains overkill. So I probably am gonna put it on you. Energy, genius, telekinetic shield attached to a friendly character. Forced interrupt. When an attached character would take damage from an attack, place that damage here instead. Then if there is at least 5 shield damage here, discard it. And then we've got Phoenix Firebird, once again, which is an event. Remove 1 power counter, or place 2 power counters on Phoenix Force. And then let's ready up everything. Okay, then we go, this will go to 2. You will get 1. You'll go to 5. Then you will want to attack him. Oh, this would move. You will want to attack him, but you can't because you're stunned. You will go to attack her. He will defend for her. So you're attacking for 2 plus. Stop with these stars. Discard a support you control. You become the attacking target. So you block 2 for 2 goes to 0, but I still need to discard an upgrade. It's gonna be this one. We'll try to find another one, but I can't lose those visors. Then you will attack her for 1. Going down to 4. Then let's deal with this. Attach the pile driver. Pile driver gets +3 health points. Players cannot attack other villains. After your hero attacks pile driver, spend 2 punch resources to discard this card. So you want to become sure. And then what do you got? When you are confused, if you're already confused, pile driver schemes. So give her a confused card. My thwarter confused card. That's actually pretty powerful. Okay. So she goes first now. We can't attack you, and I'm okay with that. We can attack you for darn sure. So let's spend... I'm not going non-unleashed right now. I'm too strong. We're gonna do... I wish they were 2 fist symbols. I really do. But we're gonna do those 3 to go telekinetic attack. So he gains 3 more health, right? So he goes 1... Nope, wrong person. 1, 2, 3. So he's at 25. All right. So let's play this game, my friend. I'm gonna spend 3 to do this, and we're gonna target you. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you have the unleash trait, that this attack deals 2 additional damage for 9 and gains overkill, cutting right through. So that's 2, killing you, and then the 7 goes straight to you. You would be at 25 now, right? 1, 2, 6, 7, going to 18. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, keep the health. Keep the health. I'm about to burn your face off. Then we're going to go to... I'm going to spend 2 energy to put down the shield on myself. I'm then going to attack you for 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking you to 14. Oh, no. Oh, and he would retaliate on me for both of those. So he retaliate 1, I'm down to 2 health. And if he knocks me out, I get to block it a little, but I'm about to flip anyway. So I'm going to flip to this side. And I'm not going to use Cerebro. Mr. Summers. We could do Tactical Brilliance to remove 3 threat from you. And then get a card back to ready myself to start pummeling your face into the pavement. Or we could do... I could do that and then spend these 3 to do Ricochet Beam instead. And I can hit both of them. Deal 3 damage to an enemy, 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. And then I can hit him again at ranged. For just for 1 though. Yuck. I think that's kind of the bit to do. Let's do... I can put Phoenix out. Yeah, let's put Phoenix out. And we're going to spend these 3 to put her into play. After Phoenix enters play, choose a Cyclops card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. Oh, you know what I'm going for. You know what I'm going for. Game time. Choose an ally with the training. Ready. And heal for 1. And then I'm going to heal again for going up to 6. And that will, when I heal, I gain 1 power on this card. That keeps her alive just in case he gets a little handsy. And then let's go ahead and optic blast you for exhaust this card, gain a resource for the optic blast ability. That attack gains piercing and ranged. 3 damage to you, and you can't retaliate. 1, 2, 3. So you're going to go to 11. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, keep you 3 health. I'm going to blast it right off you. Then after Phoenix, so then what do we want to do with you? I think I have to thwart with you. I can actually attack for 2, taking you down to 9. But methinks I need to thwart. Yep, I'm going to thwart. You don't retaliate on a thwart. So we'll knock this down to 3. And I'll take 1 damage. And I will not switch to Scott's side. So that's going to be that. Okay. So I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Dust. Interrupt. When Dust attacks a minion, she attacks each minion in play. Dust takes +1 consequential damage after this attack. Utopia. If each of your allies has the X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. After an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia, ready an X-Men character. Ricochet Beam and Rock Slide. Gains Retaliate. A lot of health, a lot of hit. So cool. And then you are 1, 2, 3, 4. You get to get one of those cards. 5, 6. Psychic Manipulation, Swift Retribution, Mutant Peacekeepers, Passion for Justice, Phoenix Firebird, and Mind Control. Okay. Ready? Ready, ready, ready. Alright, so she was first player. She's there. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to do this. This goes to 3. This goes to 2. This goes to 4. It'll stay with you. You would scheme, but you can't because you're confused. Then you would attack, and you can. So you're attacking for 2. I'm just going to take it. Stop with the stars. Move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his side scheme that villain schemes. You try to scheme, you can't. Jerk. Then you will give 1 to her and 1 here. She first. Oh, good lord. Move all threat from one side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most. So that puts you at 6. If the scheme's force responsibility is not triggered, this card gains Surge. Is there anything else you would like to do to me, game? Place 3 threat on the side scheme with the most. So it's at 9. Okay. You want to gain Surge again? Jeez, oh Pete. And then for you, deal 1 damage to each friendly character you control. Alright, so she goes to 2. And you take a damage going to 8. And then I'm going to kill you both. This is stupid. Alright, so he basically has 6 extra health. Okay, fun times. Fun, frickin' fun times. Alright. I could gain game time back to my hand. Or I could just go full on psycho on this guy. Rock Slide is kind of what I need. I think I'm going to go all in on this one. Spend 4 to put down Rock Slide. Then Rock Slide's going to take 3 damage, but he's going to deal 3. So he's going to take 3, but he's going to deal 3 to you. Going to 11. Because of the retaliate, he would take 2 plus the retaliate. Jean would die. Well, yeah, she's going to die anyway, but I need her to take damage. You're going to do this to use your action to blast him for 3. And all you can do is attack him for 1. She can attack him, and we can hope Jean can take him out, because I hate him. I hate him so much. So you're going to attack him for 1. And then you're going to take 1 due to retaliate. Then you're going to flip to this side, and then search. You're going to use your action to search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand. A tactic upgrade. Let's do priority targeting. That'll be really good for her if I can pull that off. And then we're going to add priority targeting to you. When attached enemy is defeated, the player who defeated it draws 2 cards. The floor is yours, milady. Alright, so you... You're going to flip to Phoenix side. I'm going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll knock you down to 3. Can I hit you again? This would kill you. You would scheme first. Can I confuse you before you do that? Can I confuse you before you do that? I could spend the counter to generate a resource. You'd make me discard an upgrade. Cyclops would be in trouble with his ruby glasses gone. I could ditch Cerebro. With the highest cost, it would be the telekinetic shield that goes away for you. But I would kill you. Is it worth it? I could put Psychic Manipulation on that will actually remove threat instead of add it. But your trigger would go exhaust hero and add any number of... No. One. I can actually make this work. No, it's to a non-elite enemy. Man. I think we can make this work. It's gonna be weird. Remove 1 power counter for Phoenix Force to ready her. I could do that. Oh, I don't have to. I don't have to do that. We're going to attack you for 2, 3, 4. We're going to attack you for 4. I'll take the hit. Yep, I'll take it. I'll take it. Going down to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now keep getting your health. Then I'm going to take this resource off, spending it to generate 1 resource, which I'm going to use Phoenix Firebird to remove 1 power from that to ready her. And then I'm going to attack you 1 more time. Keep your health up, jerk. And it says when attached enemy is defeated, which he is. When attached enemy is defeated, I draw 2 cards. Yay. No. Keep your health boosted. Jerk. So he's dead. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're down to 1. And I got to draw 2 cards when I killed him. Okay, we got options. Alright, so. Alright, you can scheme. Because we got options. We got options. Okay, so what do we want to do? I'm going to play... that's additional threat. I don't need to do that. I'm going to play Mind Control. I want to put her out first. But she's my thwarter. I got options. So I'm going to do this to play Swift Retribution. The villain schemes. We're going to accelerate. We're hoping to kill him before the acceleration really takes effect, though. Let's do it. So you're going to... There's a pattern here. I can see it. So we're gonna do this. It says hero action. The villain schemes, deal 4 damage to a villain. So he's gonna scheme. So that is 3. You're not attacking, so it's just 3. You're decked, which means an acceleration token goes on there. But you gain 3, but I hit you for 4. Taking you to 22. Then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 to put Marvel Girl down. And I'm still confused here because I haven't been doing that. So it says, when Marvel Girl attacks a minion, remove X threat from the main scheme where X is the minion's printed cost. However, I'm going to have her thwart presently to knock this down to 1. She'll take a damage. And we'll hang on to that card. Alright, so this gets reshuffled because this got decked and we did the acceleration. We're down to 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sure I've done 30 billion things wrong that somebody somewhere who's a pro at this game is gonna be. You can't do that. All right, so there we go. Okay, so let's ready everything, draw our cards. All right, let's ready everything. Let's draw our cards. He went first on this one, so 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6. And I've got full blast. Hero interrupt. When you use your optic blast ability, exhaust Cyclops. This attack deals 8 additional damage and gains Thunderball. Sweet summer child. We got an upgrade that's gonna boost his hits. We got energy, coordinated attack. Oh. You better not have me discard a card because I've got everything to hurt your soul. And then 2, 3, 4, and 5. For strength, psychic manipulation, mission training, and mutant peacekeepers. Cool. Scott went first on this lovely endeavor. Oh, sorry, gotta do this first. 2, 3, 4. Then Scott went first, so you're going to attack, but you're stunned, so he doesn't take any damage. You're going to attack her. Rock Slide's going to jump in the way. And you're doing 1 plus 2, so that's 3. So you're doing 3, which would kill him, and the retaliate wouldn't hit because it kills him. Then, after Thunderball attacks you, deal 1 damage to each character you control. He became the target of the attack, which means Jean would take the hit. Oh, Jean should have taken the hit instead of him. Sorry. Jean should have taken the hit instead of him. So she'll jump out, die. Then he will take a damage going to 4. And he will take a damage going to 6. Because he was the target of the attack. Then... boom, boom. Oh, and this should go to 3, not 2. First card. Choose the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Reveal the top card of his deck. Top 2 cards instead if he's the only villain in play. Good grief. Move all threat from the side scheme. There's none. There's none. So this card's going to gain Surge because there's nothing to do with that. So are you going to get decked twice? So Prison Guard comes out. And the second thing that popped up. The active villain. Give the villain a tough status card. So you'll gain a tough status card. And you heal 3. Going to 25. Not done yet. He's attacking me for what? For 1? I'll take it. Undefended, and you'll gain 3 going to 7. I can't defend it. I'm... Bloody hell. You can kill the Prison Guard. Just give him the 3 damn threat. So 1. So nobody's defending. So he gains 3, so he's going to 7. And he hits me for 1, going down to 5. Now I could finally play this card. Escape Convict with Surge. I've went through half his deck already. And force response. After Thunderball attacks you, place 1 threat on the main scheme, exhaust your hero, and discard 1 card at random from your hand to discard this card. I think I'm going to kill you long before that becomes an issue. Alright, so... that's that. First player passes over here. I can boost your hit points and your thwart, but I don't think you care for that. Your attack is awful. Your thwart's good. Okay, that could be helped. Mutant Peacekeepers is probably what she needs to do. And we'll pay for it with Passion for Justice. So, play only if you have the X-Men trait. Hero action thwart. She is in hero mode. Exhaust your hero and any number of... oh, crud, I can't. I'm confused. I'm going to try to thwart, which will get rid of that. Then I'm going to do this. So place only if your identity has X-Men trait. Exhaust your hero and any number of X-Men allies. Remove X threat from among schemes in play where X is the total thwart of those characters. My hero's already exhausted. Damn it, I can't do that. I can't do that, so let's rethink that. Yeah, I'm going to piss him off. I'll piss him off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend strength. Oh, I have to wait until the villain schemes to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I got your number now, Jackweed. So we're going to do... so let's have some fun. You are going to thwart the main scheme for 2, taking 2 damage. Then you're going all in on this guy. Yep, because that's not a hero thwart ability. I tell you what. I'm going to try to thwart, which will confuse that to do that. Because I don't know how this is going to play if I don't do what I'm thinking. I'm going to flip to this side here. And that's what it'll be. And then I'm just going to hang on to this. I'm going to hang on to that. I'm going to spend Mutant Peacekeepers to put mission training on you so you have a training card. You have +2 health and +1 thwart. And then I'm hanging on for that. And I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So you're going to attack this guy for 3, killing him. Let's just get that out of there. You will die. How do I want to do this? I'm not going to hit you with the full or this one. I actually am going to flip to this side. I want to make sure I'm doing this right here. This will be paid for with this, which leaves these 2 to put her down. And that's the plan. So I'm going to spend, before I flip, I'm going to spend 3 to put down Dust, Energy, and Danger Room. When Dust attacks a minion, she attacks each minion in play. I don't want you to attack a minion. I want you to attack the boss. So you're going to attack the boss and take a damage. Get rid of that tough status card. Night, Jen. Thanks for hanging. Then we're going to search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand. I want you to take 1 more damage. But I can't. I'm doing, actually, I can. Yes. Let me find the one I'm looking for. That one. We're so close. All right. Then I'll spend... I'll put... I can spend this. Yes. I can spend 1 to put the other. Yes. So I spend 1 to put the exploit weakness on. Then I'm going to... Well, I'll flip the hero side first, then I'll do that. Then I'm going to Optic Blast you for 3. And in. And when I use my Optic Blast ability, I'll spend the 1 to deal 8 additional damage and gains overkill. So I could fire at you, which will put you at 6, or just take the full 8. I think I'm going to let you... Actually, it would be 3 plus 1, 4. Then that would be 9. So that'd be 8, 9, 10, 11. It should be firing at him. All right, so let's... Instead of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me put you back at 25. That would have been the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My Optic Blast plus this interrupt would make this 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 is going to you, and it gains overkill. which means it would be 9, right? 11, 10, 9. Overkill fires to you, which is 9 going to you, plus 1, 10 damage. That's straight up 10. Enjoy that. I did. I enjoyed that immensely. And then I will thwart you. And then I'll thwart you for 3. 1. So that'll take you down to 4. Oh, we're gonna hurt you. We're gonna hurt you bad. Yep, and I'm holding on to this for when you scheme. So that ends that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Game time, what I wanted. Exploit weakness. It's gonna hurt. And another game time and field commander. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. I discarded this before I should have. Alright, you're gonna go to 3. You would, and this will go to 5. Then you're gonna scheme. No, the hell you aren't. When the villain schemes, this activation removes threat instead of placing threat. And that's just an interrupt. And it doesn't say hero interrupt, it's just an interrupt. So you're going to scheme for 3. Nobody's defending. So that means you shoot this down and go down to 2. Oh, and I didn't draw the other 2 cards I was supposed to have. Which is downtime and telekinetic attack. Oh, God. Oh, dear. All right. One more. Sorry. Because it was 3 and 3, 6. Oh, boy. We won. We just won with what's about to happen. This would have gone away. All right. So that was his thwart. Then he sees him. He's going to go for the attack. Dust will jump in the way. And it's going to be 1 plus 2 plus 3. So that's going to be 3, knocking her out. He doesn't get hurt. Then 1 here and 1 here. Attached to the active villain side scheme, threats cannot be removed. I'm okay with it. I don't think you're going to live through what's about to happen. And then for you, Chaos in the Prison. Choose to either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active side scheme for each upgrade you control. I control 2 upgrades. You can have it. You can have it. I'm not discarding crap. You'll go to 4. If you do not control any upgrades, it would gain search. Yep, we're good. All right, first player shoots over here. All right, let's end this game. So, we're going to use practice defense to put exploit weakness on you. We're going to optic blast for 3 plus 1, 4, taking you down to 11. We are going to I'm gonna hold on to that for Phoenix. I'm gonna do that double for Phoenix on you. And then I'm just going to I can't remove that, but I sure tootin' can remove that. But I'm just gonna attack you for 1. 2, actually, because of the +1 damage you're gonna take. So you'll take 2, 1, 2, because it says increase the amount of damage attached enemy takes for each attack by 1. And that's going to end your turn. And now Phoenix is going to hurt you very, very badly. So first thing she's going to do is she's going to she is going to, should I just go straight out and just attack him for 3? That'd be attacking for 5. Yeah, 2 attacks will do it. No, this is going to be insult to injury because this game pissed me off. She's going to recover 3, going to 8. She is going to flip to hero side. Oh, I'm going to play game time. To choose an ally with a training. Ready. Heal a damage. Then she's going to attack. Oh, and whenever she does, she'll generate a resource. Right? When she rests. Then she's going to spend that resource to generate a wild resource +2 to hit him with a telekinetic attack to deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you have the Unleash trait, the attack deals 2 additional damage and gains overkill. So that's 7, 8, 9? Knocking him down to 0. Then she's over his dead body. She will attack him again for 5 more. For 5. And because I'm pissed, we're going to game time it to ready her again. Heal her for another damage. And then attack him again for another 5. And we won. Oh my gosh. Jerk. Wiped out. And that's 11 each, actually, so that's actually 12 damage to him. So it's 6 each for 12. Plus the extra one for this one, it's actually 13. Because I'm pissed. Oh my gosh. Yep, we won. Oh, we won. That was incredible. That was incredible. I like them. They synergize very well. She is a powerhouse if you get her going. This training card was clutch. Not even for the health, but for the attack, because it put her in her unleashed phase. It put her in that. Now, this played without where is it? Here it is. This played without her obligation, which her obligation really hurts when she's unleashed. And her obligation says, when revealed, if you have the Unleashed trait, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside for the Dark Phoenix and reveal her. Then remove Burning Hunger from the game. If you have the Restrained side, remove 1 power counter from Dark Phoenix, and this card gains Surge, then discard the card. So if I was Unleashed, this is what would have happened. She would have come out with 12 freaking health. So 12 health, Cosmic Entity Elite. She has steady, toughness, and she's villainous. So when Dark Phoenix schemes, place that threat on Consume the World if able. I'm gonna show you that card in a second. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile and set aside for Consume the World and reveal it. It's a permanent card. While there is no threat here, this card loses that amplify icon effect. After threat is placed here, if there is at least 12 threat here, the players lose the game. It is insane how dangerous. She's powerful, but she is dangerous, right? We pull that Shadows of the Past card, right? Or her obligation. Either Shadows of the Past or her obligation, and it goes insane, like the amount of damage and death that she could deal out. These 3 cards that you see here are Fiery Rage. It's a peril. While you're resolving this card, other players cannot help you. When revealed, if Dark Phoenix is in play, she activates against you. Lord. If Dark Phoenix is not in play, place 1 threat on Consumed World. This card gains Surge, and there's 2 more cards that can do that. So it could be bad news bears, but that's the reason why I used her in this fight, because I don't think I could handle a 12 health with steady and toughness and villainous. So, but outside of that, she is incredible. She is an incredible character to have for this fight. For Scott, his obligation is he loses his visor. Give to Scott Summers player, search your hand, discard pile, and play area for your glasses, and place it face down under this card. Cyclops cannot attack, shuts him down. Alter ego action, exhaust him, add ruby quartz glasses to your hand, and remove this visor from the game. So it kind of shuts him down a little. His lovely minion is Mr. Sinister, who has stalwart, toughness, and villainous. So 6 health, tough guy. But he also comes with this side scheme. Genetic manipulation. When defeated, search the encounter deck and discard pile for gene therapy and reveal it. Gene therapy is this card. So attach to the enemy with the lowest printed attack without a copy of gene therapy attached. Otherwise, this card gains surge. When attached enemy attacks, the attack gains overkill and piercing for that run, and then that's just awful. So he also has some not so happy stuff to go through once you play with his obligation. So keep that in mind. Outside of that, for them against the Grizzly Four, the Wrecking Crew, they did extremely well. I'm sure I made mistakes in there, and I'm sure if anybody chooses to watch, they'll let me know that I made mistakes. I remember about the stun. I don't think it was too detrimental to the play, but still, she's amazing. He's amazing, and this is just base card set that we're playing with here, right? This is just what comes when you buy it. I can only imagine what the deck builders have done with these two. I can only imagine that they are probably pretty pimped out. So anyway, that is going to be all for this playthrough tonight. Thank you so much for if you're able to stick with me on it. I know it ran a little bit longer, but I really appreciate it. Let's get back up here. And yeah, we took out the Wrecking Crew. And I'm curious to see. So that was leader and a justice deck. So my next plan is I'm probably gonna play Cable and Domino next. And I want to go up against the Juggernaut. I'm just going up against villains now because we got the X-Men stuff going, and I'm extra hyped. So I may do Rogue and Gambit. I don't know yet. I'm going to be playing one of the X-Men, but I want to go up against the Juggernaut to see how he fights and if he's going to stomp me into paste. And that ought to be fun. So we'll see what... I get that scheduled for another playthrough, and we'll see how it goes from there. Other than that, I'm going to get out of here. Let y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. But I really appreciate y'all coming. Thank you, my patrons, my YouTube subscribers. And if you're not just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. We'll keep it trucking. And I'll be back Sunday with Arkham Horror with Kate and Cynthia. But until then, take care. I love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.